for Bruisin, meeting the heel Glacier.
To Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, Crusin For Bruisin. And now, it is time to introduce your commentary team for the evening. Coming out first, he is our play-by-play announcer, Ed, the voice of Impact Wrestling. He's the drama king, Matthew Greenwald!
Bottom right. Check. On du droit. Check. Let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. That's better for me.
She is Chicago's head girl of burlesque, Latina Heat, Shaw
Checkaroo.
Mic check. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening.
Alright. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You want to turn it up a little bit? Are you good?
Probably a little bit, if that's all right.
Better? A little bit better?
Yeah, that sounds
okay.
good.
Cool.
Also joining us this evening is our beloved commissioner of BRCW. He is a WWE Hall of Famer. He's being accompanied by the Delish. He's the Delish, Bruisin, the Barber,
Ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't give a proper introduction before, hello everybody, welcome to BRCW's Crusin For, Bruisin. The incredible guests are in the house. It is an electric vibe here in Boca Raton, Florida, and we're having a lovely evening. I think this is our first time doing this gig together. I'm not going to say first time ever for a husband and wife here at the commentary table, but we'll pretend it is, as Hacksaw Jim Duggan is in the house. Of course, our authority figure here, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, here to keep an eye over all the proceedings. And it's going to be a fun evening, I can tell.
This is going to be really amazing. I can't tell you, I was so nervous to get on the commentary table with you.
Oh, God.
For real. Like, it's very different when you're doing business with your partner, but like you said,
doing business? We do business,
please,
if you know what I mean. Family show, folks, family show. Looks like we're going to hear from the Hacksaw himself, though.
Hey, hold on. We're going to sing now, my brother. You know, we're getting ready to do something and sing the American national anthem, but not like the NFL. Let's all stand tall and proud.
Play ball.
Wait. There's one thing those terrorists don't understand. The reason this is a land of the free is because it's the home of the brave. USA!
Well, it wouldn't be a pro wrestling show without a good old USA chant to
Right
start
off the
things.
bat. Right off the bat.
Well, right off the 2x4, rather. Better not be.
I got a point and a
That's
wink
not-
from Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
After he said the word ho. Nice.
Wow!
I know, I'm extra salty tonight.
Setting the tone.
But let's get ready for some action here at BRCW.
Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Crane, Texas, weighing in at 191 pounds, Stallion Rogers.
Well, we are kicking things off here with some singles action at Crusin For Bruisin.
This entire lineup tonight is star-studded. Everyone that has been from every major company in the world is here tonight. Even in the back, I was feeling like I was just like at a huge, like AEW, WWE, NXT. That was the vibe in the back, and this is the vibe we're going to be getting in the ring tonight.
I mean, talent traveled from all over the world, and that does not exclude this man, Stallion Rogers, he's been to WWE. He's part of their 205 Live and NXT brands, who I've had a lot of experience with. If you had some experience with, here to take it to a former world champion in his opponent here tonight.
And his opponent.
In the back of your mind.
That's right, Matt Taven here electrifying the room already, getting the sparks quite literally flying to kick off the show here tonight. Of course, Taven, a former Ring of Honor World Champion, former New Japan Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion, and Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champion with his partner, Mike Bennett of the Kingdom, but an absolutely standout single star of his own right, here to open the contest at Crusin For Bruisin. I'm excited to see. It's been a while since I've been at a Matt Taven show. I'm excited to see this.
I will admit, I have to respect, as a burlesque performer and as an expert professional wrestler, I got a vibe with all the sparkle Matt Taven is bringing, literally with personality and also with the gear. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to go down.
This one is going to be absolutely electric this whole night. Well, as we alluded to earlier, I mean, we are here in Boca Raton, Florida, just down the road from Miami, where, the theme of the show wasn't obvious enough. Crusin For Bruisin. So many here on the staff, as well as the talent here at BRCW are going to be a part of course, Chris Jericho's Rockin' Wrestling Rager, 4-Leaf Clover, 10 times over, double nip. I don't know how many names it's got this time, but that's just taken off in a few days. And
it's the most metal cruise anyone can ever go on. And I will say that is why it is so electric in here. Everybody is buzzing with the excitement of pre-vacationing with their favorite superstars and also being here tonight and pre-gaming the proper way.
I was just going to say, this is a little like a pro wrestling pre-game here.
Absolutely, this is the tailgate, baby.
That's true.
Exactly what's going on.
I didn't know you could tailgate for cruises until today.
Until BRCW. Thank you, BRCW.
As this one started off, we saw earlier a little handshake, sign of respect between these two very well-traveled athletes. And some little bit of back and forth grappling here, both getting the better of the other there for a second. Stallion, though, with the headlock takeover, now in the dominant position here with Matt Taven.
Feeling each other out, trying to get a vibe of each other. Many of these amazing talents tonight have crossed paths before, whether at the same promotion or cross promotion, and so it's exciting to kind of see where all of these athletes are going to drop down toe hold.
As beautiful now, Taven turning things up, dropping the elbow across the back of the neck of Stallion Rogers, and Taven here bringing the crowd with him all the way. Now, Rogers seemed barely phased and now lighting up Taven himself. This has gone from a respectful grappling contest to a little bit of a fight real quick.
We're already popping blood vessels. We aren't even 5 minutes into the show.
No kidding, 5 minutes into match one. But here we stand with Taven. And yeah, I was just gonna say, he'll let you know. If you don't know who he is, he'll be sure to let you know. Of course, Matt Taven always wants to be the #1 trending topic in the room on any show.
Well, look at the control that he's taking. Why shouldn't he be the trend? He is the trend, darling. Look at him.
Very much he'll go and look. Oh! Beautifully placed there.
I think Stallion tasted that boot.
Caught him right upside the jaw. Is Taven now looking to fly here? Whoa! Caught up in the ropes though, but Rogers though sees the opportunity, immediately follows up. Torpedo-like tope from Stallion Rogers. And look at the way this immediately shifted the entire momentum in this matchup.
Oh, DDT!
Planting Taven into the cover. Here goes Rogers to close it out, but Taven kicks out at 2.
Wow. That's all it takes, Matt. All it takes is 1 second. You and I know that as previous in-ring performers. And so if that's all it takes in here. And take a look in the ropes, is all you need.
I off the ball for 1 second. I mean, let alone when there's multiple people in these matches, but even in the one-on-one scenario, that's all it could take is Rogers here into another cover. Taven not giving up yet.
Stallion Rogers has a lot to prove. Last time he did lose the #1 contendership with the fatal 4-way that we saw at BRCW last time in Halloween. And so you can definitely say he has a chip on his shoulder. He has something to prove tonight, and we're seeing that as Matt Taven is on the receiving end.
Look at you, you're doing your research. You're good at this job. I should probably learn a thing or two from you.
Oh, please.
But yes, absolutely true. There was a huge fatal 4-way match for the #1 contendership, ultimately won by Jack Talos, who we will see compete for the BRCW Heavyweight Championship in our main event this evening. Will we see a new champion, the 7-foot monster, your new #1 contender? But you brought up a really good point. I mean, how do you overcome a loss like that? You're only as good as your next match, so time to prove it right here.
You got to buck up, and that's what we're seeing from Stallion right here. Really aggressive on Taven. Wow!
Just washing the face of Taven with his boot there.
I mean, a facial's a facial, darling. I mean, you can get it whether with your esthetician or with
a boot to the face, yeah.
I mean, I know a thing or two about exfoliating ugliness, if you will.
Yeah,
I can have mad respect for the moves that target the face, which Taven might need a new one in just a bit.
No kidding, Taven, someone who's very proud of the good looks he brings to the wrestling ring, and now looking to turn things around. Oh! There's that spinning neck breaker.
Taven's got to capitalize here, and I think he might already on his feet, ready to go.
We'll be looking for that acai move. No! Oh!
No one home.
He was looking for that twisting senton. Rogers saw it coming though, denying the hit and then turning things back around. Plants him with a German suplex, and it's all Rogers once again.
See the intensity on Stallion. Let's see if he can give himself some redemption from that fatal 4-way last time and put himself back into the top 4 performers that we see here at BRCW.
Yeah, everybody obviously going to want to keep a close eye on that championship matchup later. Beautiful hesitation dropkick from Rogers. Of course, if you wear the gold, everyone is gunning for you. So whoever comes out, either Lacay or Jack Talos, you know everybody here at BRCW is going to be gunning for him. And here we go once again, Stallion going back to the well there with the foot stomp. But now,
there's that not even 1 second where the game could change, and we could see Matt Taven has to capitalize right here.
That's right, it was Rogers who earlier went for that foot stomp into the DDT, which set everything in motion. But Classic once to the well too often there. Taven knew how to counter, throwing Rogers into the corner. This is the moment for Taven to turn things around.
And the crowd is backing him. The crowd knows who they want, and it's Taven.
Ooh! Now the momentum starting to build for the trend. Spinning heel kick there.
These kicks from Taven are devastating.
Ooh. Rogers absolutely planted with the DDT. You know, a shirt comes off, the intensity goes up.
That was the swooning women in the audience.
Hey, that one never worked for me, but good for Matt Taven.
It
worked for a different man. Somehow. Taven with the evasion there. Beautiful step up enziguri on Rogers.
Oh, wow!
Almost a Blue Thunder variation into the cover here. Is that enough? No, Rogers getting the shoulder up at the last second.
Pure shock on Taven's face. What is it gonna take to put Stallion away?
Taven can't believe it. He was convinced. I think many in the audience here tonight in Boca were convinced. But these are the moments as a wrestler, you got to dig in. If at first you don't succeed, looking for the climax, not to get it right quite yet. You got to work for it a little bit more, Matt. But he does get just the tip to level Stallion Rogers. And there's that twisting senton for the win.
Still a no-go we're seeing here. Wow.
Somehow, some way, Stallion Rogers gets the shoulder up after that barrage of offense from Matt Taven.
Taven has had several fire-ups in this contest here, and he keeps on coming, He's still got gas in the tank. Let's see what's up, Taven.
Does Rogers have an... Oh, God!
Oh.
Headbutt there from Stallion Rogers. And now... Oh, God! The back of the neck of Taven just snapping off the leg of Rogers.
I'm surprised Taven still has a head.
And almost had the match won there. Did Stallion Rogers, screaming in the face at Taven before delivering that swift kick to the face, but Taven not going down without a fight.
Devastating blow right there. That made my neck hair jump up on end.
No kidding here. Now we're in a situation here where both wrestlers have given some of their best shots. And now it's time to figure out what's it gonna be as Rogers here locking in this guillotine choke. Oh, God! DDT right into the bottom turnbuckle. That is nasty. Into the cover goes Rogers for the win. No, Taven still saying no.
Both of these athletes are so aggressive with how they utilize the ring. Really not like shotgunning their opponents into these turnbuckles and into these ropes. It's not like kitten kisses, everybody. It doesn't feel good.
No. Those are steel cable ropes. The turnbuckles are padded, but trust me, all they're covering is a big hook of steel. As Rogers now looking for that exclamation point, the period on the sentence. Oh! Misses with the splash. And now there's the climax from Taven. And he's gonna show Stallion Rogers how it's done here. Might be feeling froggy. Boom! Into the cover off the splash. That'll do it.
Hell of a frog splash by Matt Taven. I applaud. I told you this kid had style. What did I say?
You would know, but wait. Hold up. That's not Matt Taven's music. I'll tell you that much.
This was not scheduled in the programming.
Oh, man. And that is the music of someone Matt Taven is very intimately acquainted with. Is he? Oh, God!
Oh!
We were looking at the ramp, everybody. Vincent is here and just slid into the ring, nailing Taven with a chair. And now just leveling, pummeling Taven here. These guys are former friends, former teammates, spent the better part of a year as part of Honor No More in Impact Wrestling, in Ring of Honor, as friends and allies. And now, here's Vincent just absolutely unloading.
Assault on Matt Taven with that chair. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, God! The flatliner right to the face of Taven and the chair. Vincent's always been a little unhinged.
I'll say.
Here's voices in his head. He's that type, shades of a Charles Manson-esque personality, and it's on full display here in Boca Raton tonight. What the hell has brought this on by Vincent?
He almost doesn't look like he's even there. Like he's seeing red. He's in a rage. What is going on here?
Red rum happens to be in the middle of the ring tonight, courtesy of Vincent. I hate to be a cliche, but an absolutely emphatic statement made by Vincent at the expense of former friend, former brother, Nat Taven. We can talk in between. It's all edited, so.
We face off on the 31st of January, Crusin For Bruisin, the Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. You better believe I'm not about to get into just a little bit. So I'm challenging you to a hair versus hair match. You're a loser. You'll shake in front of the whole crowd right there, right after the match, buddy. You versus me, cheese. Take me on, and I'm not losing mine.
What?
Neil's got the red bottoms. He's fancy.
I take on that's because we go way back. We've been long time friends, but we've never rivals. You hit me in the nuts, I took your title. It's all in the past. I was willing to let bygones be bygones, but it seems like once the world famous cheeseburger between here versus the rest of the versus Bruisin cake. Bruisin cake, shine up nice and bright. I hope you're at the top level of Charlotte. We're going to be at victory. I am embarrassed that once again.
This one is about to get messy. In a literal sense, in a figurative sense. I mean, at the end of this, someone's gonna have their head shaved.
And it's so sad. Both of these amazing athletes have such nice hair, something you wouldn't know anything about.
Very, very true. I am happy to accept all hair versus hair match bookings. Put that out there as we welcome someone new to me, not new to professional wrestling at all. My first time seeing this man in person, Destro, the Eskimofo. Hell of a name, coming all the way from some of the northernmost regions of Canada. Someone no stranger to icy cold receptions, and clearly not caring and perfectly ready. Very confident that he's going to keep his hair here tonight.
That's what I'm picking up on. I'm like, wow, this guy must really think he's going to walk away with that beach blonde mohawk, because he doesn't look like he has a care in the world right now.
Very, very confident.
Wow.
Which, hey, confidence sometimes in this business is half the battle.
That is true.
His opponent, Championship
It is the world famous, just ask him, ladies and Cheeseburger.
Wow, pure happiness.
I mean, this is a guy who just seems to connect with audiences everywhere he goes. He is in my eyes and in the eyes of me, I mean, a true veteran of Ring of Honor in that company's heyday. A pure underdog story. You know, always got sometimes the raw end of the deal, but would fight through, would never keep going, and just ended up electrified crowds and people getting behind that story. CB in the house, and of course, very familiar with Destro. These two have gone back. You heard them in that video package. There's a lot of history personally between these two, good and bad, and now it's culminating, at least for now, in a pretty heavy matchup here. Both guys, like you said, they have lovely sets of hair.
I know.
Both rocking the bleach blonde as well.
The beach blonde, like mohawk kind of situation, and I will have to admit, I think I'm a little prone to cheeseburger.
I mean, folks, we're from Chicago. That's a Billy Goat. For those that don't know, that's a Billy Goat reference. Look at Cheeseburger.
Wow.
He is feeling the energy.
Well, he knows how to tease a crowd, and as a professional burlesque dancer, this guy knows how to take off a coat.
That's right. See, every bit of it is a show. Remember that, folks.
Look at that sleeve work. Look at that sleeve. Oh, and he brought a cheeseburger hat.
I mean, this is sport, ladies and gentlemen, but this is still showbiz.
It's still pageantry, isn't it? And we love it.
Absolutely. And someone's going to have a little less flair, a little less sparkle at the end of this. If you were lucky enough to join us here in Boca as part of the audience here tonight, you're watching this back over on the BRCW YouTube channel, you'll have known that when you walked into the building, the barbershop, Brutus's barbershop, is in the back corner of the room. We are all set to cut some hair tonight.
Oh my gosh. Already going for the hair.
Remember, gents, you're not cutting each other's hair. You got to win a wrestling match first.
I'm very curious how this matchup is going to go, because as we see, Eskimofo has got quite some size
advantage for sure.
But I mean, both of them are veteran, but Cheeseburger especially is a veteran in the business, and so I'm very curious to see how they're going to capitalize on each other. Eskimofo might be a little too confident coming up with Cheeseburger.
Well, Cheeseburger here trying to maybe go for the shoulder tackle on the larger opponent. Most wrestling purists would say maybe not the wisest, but again, Cheeseburger nothing if not confident.
Well, as you said, Cheeseburger has had quite the coming up story, which means he's full of heart, and that's what it takes sometimes to win a match, is that heart. Oh!
There's the speed. He's trying to keep Eskimofo off his feet.
Eskimofo too slow, baby.
Well, I was going to say he's trying to keep him on his toes and then takes him off his feet.
Cartwheel.
Athleticism, see there, Eskimofo, Destro there. Speed advantage here, going to Cheeseburger. Oh! Wrapping up the arm here. Now, like, I know he's looking to hype up the crowd, but those back chops, that's a little low there, Cheeseburger.
Using his size advantage, Cheeseburger right here, with how limber he is, the balance.
Using his legs to wrap up the arm.
Absolutely, that's something Eskimofo can't do.
Very true, and that gives Cheeseburger the early advantage in this one. And now the confidence is all CB here, ladies and gentlemen.
The animosity between these two is already building, and I'm very excited to see what's going to even happen on Jericho Cruise, as these two competitors will be set sailing.
Oh, there you go.
With us on February 2nd.
Could make for an awkward couple days on the high seas.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
As now you see Eskimofo.
Oh, I tasted that one.
You heard it echoing through the building here.
There's extra cheese on that one.
A little extra beef on that burger.
Oh!
And you see even the straps starting to come down on Destro here, who is all on the back foot after coming into this one extremely confident to take his old friend to the woodshed, to the barber shop, I should say. Whoa, 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 whoa. And here's where the strength and size advantage comes into play for Destro.
Going right for the ribs of Cheeseburger. If Cheeseburger can't breathe properly, there goes his cardio, which obviously Eskimofo would love to capitalize on, but Eskimofo's got to get to work, man. This is Cheeseburger. You got to get right on him.
You got an advantage for a second there. Doesn't mean it's going to stay there. You got to keep your foot on the gas. Starting to pummel. Give it a little taste back to Cheeseburger, who was kind of working Destro all the way around the ring earlier on, trying to do the same thing now to Cheeseburger. Lining him up in the corner. Big back splash from the Eskimofo.
Eskimofo, he's got some moves.
Could be looking for the Dempsey elbow here. That's his own little piece of flair on the elbow drop. Cheeseburger getting out of dodge though.
Once again, targeting the airway of Cheeseburger. Looks like we got a little bit of jaw-jacking going on with the ref.
And you gotta fight. This is not a no disqualification match. It may be hair versus hair. Still got to follow the rules, and it leaves an opening for Cheeseburger here to get some offense in. But short-lived as Destro goes back on top, and now
the sheer weight of Eskimofo definitely having an effect.
Look at this. Winding up. There's the Dempsey elbow. Which I guess he saw him crack is a little bit of Destro and Pepsi, I think is his own little.
That makes sense. Okay, I see the bridge.
Yes.
I see the bridge there. All right.
As now, look at a squeeze the life. What's left of Cheeseburger here? Squeeze the hair off his head if he can.
Eskimofo really he's got to really lean all of his weight into Cheeseburger to have any kind of chance here, because Cheeseburger's still got life as we see.
That's right. Yannick, perennial underdog. He knows what it is to be down and out and to keep on going.
Here we go. Come on, Cheeseburger.
Getting a little extra saucy is the world famous CB missing the backsplash this time. And now an opening here for Cheeseburger. Oh, the big running chop. Back to the beefy chest. The double patty chest there. A Destro tenderizing it. That meat's getting medium rare.
Look at that.
Little bit of pink on that meat now.
Here we go. Should we ask if he wants fries with that?
Woo! A little shimmy and shake here with the super kick there. That's the Mr. Fuji senton from Cheeseburger. Cover. Mofo stays alive.
Cheeseburger's got to keep this momentum going. Get that energy from the crowd. The crowd wants Cheeseburger. We want Cheeseburger. We all want Cheeseburger. I'm hungry.
Eskimos don't like Cheeseburger though.
No, clearly not.
Eskimofos, excuse me. As could be looking for the Shote palm strike. Oh, but denied. Huge sidewalk slam from Destro. Couldn't put away to take the hair. But no, CB says not today.
That was a long way down. Eskimofo is quite the specimen.
Wants to, for sure, close this one out. He's had enough. Could be looking for seconds on the Dempsey. Not today.
Taking his own self out.
There will not be another round of Dempsey. As the crowd firmly in the corner. Ooh! That knee strike from Cheeseburger. And now looking to line up that Shote palm strike.
Is it gonna hit?
Got him! And he got all of it for the hair, ladies and gentlemen. That's it! Just like that, I think Destro, the Eskimofo's about to get a little colder when he goes back home to Canada.
A couple of, what would we say, like a pound lighter maybe?
Yeah, it could be. And you can see Destro coming to. Can't believe it. And there, but ladies, do you see it?
Wow.
The barber's chair. We are wasting no time. And the barber himself got the shears.
Oh my God. Y'all, I'm not getting these shears are big. I would be terrified. Terrified.
Not messing around. As wrestling legend Brutus, the barber beefcake, to oversee this.
The refs are gonna have to hold Eskimofo down.
I don't know.
I don't know how this is gonna go down.
He does not want you. He is not happy. I don't blame him. I mean, I willingly had my head shaved, and even I was a little unhappy.
I will say, I loved your hair, but you didn't have anything as
He doesn't. Whoa! He's refusing, but it's the sleeper hold. The sleeper hold, ensuring that Destro stays put for the shaving of a lifetime.
Hair versus hair is a binding contract, everybody, and therefore hair has to be on that canvas tonight in order for this to be resolved.
That's right. It is an ancient wrestling tradition not to be defiled.
You'll be cursed for all eternity.
No need. Put to sleep here, courtesy of Beefcake. And he's actually doing work with the shears.
Look at the tops of bleach golden hair. R.I.P.
Cheeseburger adding to his own top there.
Wow. How many people can say they got a haircut?
From Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
I know.
A couple toughs taken out by the famous shears, but time to get a little bit modern here.
Yep.
And get a little bit more efficient.
Buzz, buzz. I will admit.
Destro's coming too.
I think Eskimofo is now officially like frozen in fear.
Yeah, this is that, almost like you're in shock of what is happening here.
I think you just have to let it happen.
You did,
just let it happen, man. It is what it is.
Hey, but he'll be a little cooler on the cruise ship of the Jericho Cruise with all our friends here at BRCW.
I might have to show him how you put sunscreen on your bald head.
Yes.
Destro.
Extra sunscreen. You got to put it on top now, buddy. Not just on the shoulders. We can wear a hat. It's true. You're going to be wearing a lot more hats now, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, especially after that haircut by Brutus the Beefcake.
Especially in the Canadian winter.
Oh, no, it's not all gone yet.
But he's getting out of there.
Oh.
I'll tell him he's going to want to shave it at least to even that one out.
Yeah.
But no matter which way you shave it, no matter which way you cut it, no matter which way you slice it, Cheeseburger is your victor in the hair versus hair matchup.
Yes, we will be dropping Brutus the Beefcake's Etsy for your very own haircut that you can get.
Oh my God, that'd be a great idea.
Yes, the shears are mandatory. Yes, the shears are mandatory. But hopefully you'll come out a little better looking than Eskimofo.
Very, very true. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner. I'm good, brother. Congrats on the big win to the world famous Cheeseburger.
You denied the cheeseburger.
I know.
I wanted it. You sent him away before I was ready to eat. How dare you? You're a husband. You should know better.
True. Clean that hair. Clean that hair. Now we're going to Caesar and Bowl.
No. Macklin and Long.
Oh, they're for either dip. Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be served a little dish of mayhem for all. As Steve Maclin continues the tear he's been on over at Impact Wrestling, where I'm very intimately familiar with finally, every wrestler's dream. The sparks are continuing to fly here.
That's when you officially call your mother and tell her when you've made it, when you get pyro in your entrance.
Very, very true. And if Maclin doesn't come into most rings hyped up, that will already, and he's got an interesting challenge here tonight.
I'll say, very interested to see how he's coming up on reality TV superstar, and, you know, a very colorful character, if you will, and Long.
But if there's anybody who doesn't take kindly to someone like that in pro wrestling, it's Steve Maclin, the human embodiment of a chip on your shoulder. This guy, for the better part of the last year, has just been tearing through the Impact roster and getting incredible wins, but still not feeling like he's gotten his just desserts, his fair due, his fair shot yet at things like championship gold. So this guy, he comes in at a baseline of pissed off, and things only escalate from there.
Maclin is a no-nonsense guy, okay? He served our country. He is a soldier through and through. I knew Maclin back when we were all training. We knew Maclin from the very beginning when we first
go
started
back years
training.
with him, yeah.
Yes, and so he's always been a no-nonsense guy.
Hold on. I do not suck.
What I tell you about baseline pissed off for Steve Maclin?
He's not really a rainbow sunshine kind of guy.
No.
His opponent from Hollywood,
godfather of reality TV. Somebody who, you know, has made his career in Hollywood on television, hosts The Challenge on MTV, numerous series and the like, and has always had a love for professional wrestling. You know, goes back with our old friend Mike the Miz Mizanin, and now kind of following in his footsteps, so to speak. He always loved pro wrestling, and it was last year we just finally decided to take the plunge and said, you know what, I want to give this a try.
And here he is.
And I was here. His first official match was at our last BRCW show in November, and he had an incredible victory over Noah Kakoa. But I got to tell you, Steve Maclin is another level, is another kind of wrestler. And Mark Long is not, you know, all the respect in the world. Mark is in incredible shape.
Sure.
The guy has gotten himself ready for this, but
obviously,
I think even he would. He's not a young man. The guy is in his late 40s, early 50s, if you remember. But he looks incredible.
But he's a baby in his wrestling career, and we've all had that one day where somebody really just beats the ever-living out of us, and I have a feeling that Mark Long might be a little bit too confident, a little bit too big for his britches, and might be learning the hard way tonight.
Maclin's the guy who's gonna beat the hell out of you. You know what I mean?
He's gonna give him a spanking. That's what's gonna happen.
This is 100% gonna be a huge test for Mark Long.
I mean, come on, like Long doesn't even have gear yet. I mean, he's out here like in jeans and a t-shirt, you know, like
he's figuring it out. Yeah,
he's baby right now.
Yes, he's baby wrestler. But like I said, I mean, I'll give him all the credit in the world. He's full bore into this. He is dedicated. He's been training for weeks and weeks and weeks with a lot of the wrestlers here, BRCW. He loves the sport. But we both know firsthand, it does not treat you kindly in your first, opening weeks and months. That's for damn sure.
Especially, and also, I mean, looking at Macklin, he has so much experience. He has a ring awareness. Being in front of a crowd completely changes everything. It changes your wind when you're in the ring. And I have a feeling that Long is going to get, like you said, his just desserts tonight, as we see.
Macklin's gonna take him here to school. I can promise you, Macklin, somebody who I've watched take some of the best in the world on Macklin, who survived a 3-way barbed wire massacre match with the likes of Moose, Sammy Callahan, beating the likes of Chris Sabin, former world champion Jay White. But whoa!
All right. Okay.
And there we go, Mark Long. Now dumping Steve Macklin out of the ring. That was a hell of a flurry from Mark Long. Macklin catching a breather now.
So much better.
It's hey, opening, but watch out, buddy. Watch out, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed with Long. That was a very
knocking Macklin here into the front, into the laps of the audience here at BRCW. Ooh. These overhand chops to the chest of Macklin. Just absolutely unloading here.
Wow. You can't deny it. Like, Mark Long has made a career for himself for such a long time, being electric on TV and getting gigs everywhere he can. Maybe he does have a place in this wrestling world where he can be undeniable and have just the right amount of gall.
Look, he's got gall and he's got gusto, but a lot of that is getting stomped out right now, courtesy of Steve Macklin. And out here on the floor, Macklin clearly trying to make an example out of Mark Long.
Well, when you roll in the ring to get an extra 10 count, you know you're in trouble.
Simply to break the count and get in fresh 10 seconds out there on the floor. As now Macklin returning the favor with the chops there. And you put it well. And look, Mark Long's a showman. He knows how to engage a crowd. That's very important in this business too. But Macklin his tagline is tag 'em and bag 'em. He is ridden hard and put up wet by definition.
Not to mention, when you give someone a chop in wrestling world, that's essentially a bitch slap. And so it's pretty much what that equates to.
Yeah.
Oh, and so we're seeing Long definitely get his payback right here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it was a bold move to take the chops to Macklin early on, but at the same time, you got to be aggressive, especially with a guy like Macklin. You can't mess around. You got to go full bore. It's like coming into wrestling. It's kind of like, not that I know from experience, but from what I hear on TV and movies, it's like walking into prison. Sometimes you got to walk up to the biggest guy in the room, the toughest SOB, and you smack him right in the face. Even if it means you take a beating, you got to prove your toughness and that you belong.
Well, we saw that Long clearly didn't have a problem with that, so he's already getting off to a good start.
Off to a good start, but not a good current. As Macklin going into the cover here, but Long still wants to stay in this one, willing to take some more punishment courtesy of Macklin.
And he's still alive. He's still like trying to keep that chest up, trying to keep off his back. That's one of the things he has to learn right away. Don't stay on your back.
Very true.
Don't increase your possibility of a pin right here. But Macklin using the ropes, my favorite move personally, to choke out their opponents. Simple, effective. There's a lot that we could have said about a wrestler, not just from their offense or impressive offense in that regard, but for how often they kick out. Like right here, could we see another one? Yes, indeed. And there we go, almost taking your advice. Immediately kicking out, rolling to his belly, which is a great move there by Mark Long. But you can learn a lot about someone by how they kick out, how often they continue to stay in the fight, not just their offense. No, we had a 2.5 there, and so clearly Macklin is weighing on Long, taking away the breath supply, really trying to get him down, and that's what comes with experience. Macklin has that no ring rust, nothing to, not even ring rust, but he's got good lungs on him. He's been doing this a long time.
There is nothing to shake off here, nothing to warm up to. This is Macklin's home.
All right, all right.
Long there, finding some openings, which is very key. Oh, now getting into these overhand, these chops.
He's got to keep up this momentum if he's going to have any effect on Macklin here.
That's right.
Oh! Where long size is coming in as an advantage. He kind of towers over Macklin.
He does. He's got the height advantage, maybe a little bit of the size advantage. Macklin, though, is not a small man by any stretch of the imagination. As Long now, look at the body slam. Hey, it might be simple, but it's effective.
There we go. We got 1, 2. Huge
That's a
suplexes.
Here we go for the hat trick. Whoa. Macklin rolling up, Long, feet on the ropes, whoa!
Oh my.
Little feet, couple hands on the ropes there.
I don't know what you're talking
Macklin.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
And if the ref didn't see it,
then it didn't happen. You're only in trouble if you get caught, honey. Oh.
Hold up here though. Another official here may have spotted the antics of Macklin here. Well, you see our other official came on here. Brutus, the barber beefcake, has officially restarted this one. Macklin is pissed, but wait! Whoa! It's a long way down. And whoa, I believe Mark Long calls this the All-Star elbow. And that's gonna do it. A little bit of comeuppance from Macklin.
Unbelievable.
And Mark Long, he hung on. I mean, this match, there's no beating around the bush. It was pretty much all Macklin. He had the experience, he had the power there, he had the momentum.
But he got
greedy.
He did. He truly did. I will say, I'm gonna have to get the name of that referee, and I need to let her know. Stitches get stitches, baby. Listen.
You know what? I don't disagree. You know what? That's the job of usually the official in the matchup. They don't catch it. But hey, obviously, justice in its form was served here.
I'll call it karma. I don't know if I want to call it justice.
Fair. I'll take that.
Can I just say that? Like, I don't know how I feel right now. Mixed emotions.
And if Steve Macklin wasn't a baseline angry individual before, he definitely is now.
No, I don't think I want to be in the locker room after this. Maybe we'll just hang out out here.
Yeah. We'll stand here and we'll call the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Good luck, Macklin.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck, Long.
BRCW, now, I'm so sorry that you lost the...
I am not ever losing again at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling.
I'm so sorry that you lost the...
I am not ever losing again at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled
gentlemen, if you thought I was talking about a little bit having a chip on your shoulder for someone like Steve Macklin, Cesar Bononi is someone who's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder here in BRCW.
This guy is huge.
He is a massive specimen.
He took a single step in the ring.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it's great to be a tall guy. Trust me, I know.
You do. Me and you have very different views.
But Cesar Bononi here didn't have a great first couple of outings here in BRCW, but has vowed to never lose again. Tonight is the night he starts to turn things around here in BRCW.
And his opponent.
Going to be some old school pro grabs here. And here's the thing, Bull James, somebody also who we go back with at training days over at the WWE Performance Center and NXT back in its heyday.
I gotta tell you, honey, though, like Bull, since we started training together, is a different guy. This guy, he is massive now. He is like become larger than life. He runs New York as the New York Nightmare, and he is not one to mess with. But I don't know. See, Cesar has a lot to prove tonight. Cesar definitely has some coming up to do at BRCW.
Wants to turn things around for him here, for himself. A little bit bitter about his opening performance here, but there we have a handshake.
All right, all right.
You know, Bull James, multi-year, should I say, veteran of pro wrestling. Well over a decade, closing in on 2 decades, if I'm not mistaken, in the business. Just a grizzled young vet is Bull James, but Cesar, again, not a small man himself.
No,
not easily taken off his feet.
If you aren't here live, you're missing out, because if you can hear the rumble and when these bodies break in together, it's monstrous here. It's insane.
You hear the ring shake a little bit more than in the other matches. You know what I mean? There's a presence about the two of these guys right here.
They're both menacing in their own very special, unique ways.
Very, very much so. As the challenge is being laid down here again. Bull couldn't take Cesar off his feet initially. Maybe adding a little bit of speed to the repertoire. Oh! Cesar cutting him off with a pass.
Bonus shouldn't get too cocky yet.
Trying to pull the wool over the eyes of Bull James, but not to be had.
Bull James has this huge barrel chest. He's like a bulldog, but he has this size on him.
Or a bull.
I get it. It's funny.
Bull, yeah, that's his name.
Yes.
And now,
you're so funny, babe.
This is what they pay me the medium bucks for. As Cesar, none too pleased about that last exchange. Oh! Looking to maybe choke the life out of Bull James, but the veteran instincts coming into play. And whoa. Wait, there's no way. I don't think I've ever seen Bull James fly through the ropes.
He phased him out. Look at that.
Oh! Again, trying to outsmart the young man is the veteran, but Cesar sees an opening and takes advantage.
Well, when you get someone like Bull James off his feet, you got to capitalize, and we're seeing that with Bonin right now. If he's going to stay cocky, he's got to stay on top.
That's right. If he wants to end this losing snap, if he wants to live up to the claim that he made of never losing here in BRCW ever again, you got to come like a house of fire. As Benoni just raining down blows here.
Look at him, he's like stalking him like prey.
Making each kick, each strike count. Up the knee across the chest. Now the boot across the throat. Taking every breath he can away.
Bull has got to get up. Got to get his air about him.
Obviously, Cesar Benoni representing the great country of Brazil. Also representing the wingmen from AEW. Also a former NXT performer, been around the game for a couple of years now. I mean, this guy's got all the tools to be a huge success in pro wrestling. He's got the attitude, he's got the confidence, he's obviously got the size,
he's got the look.
He's in great shape, looks great. But it's finding that momentum to really keep yourself going on the right track.
Well, so far he's looking very impressive in this contest right here against
Could
James.
be here to break the streak, but Bull James kicking out at 2.
So far, Cesar has his cool about him. He's keeping it together. So long as he doesn't get too overly emotional in this match and keeps that focus, he might have a chance against James.
That's true. You see a lot of guys, I mean, especially young guys in the business, but also just frustrated people who let that emotion get the better of them. That's very true, and sometimes lose focus. But you see, you're very, very correct here. Cesar taking his time here with Bull. Making everything count.
Wow.
The knee, the hip attack right in the face of Bull James.
You can see the aggression with Cesar. You know, I haven't seen Cesar in person before, but it's very...
Cover here again from Cesar, looking to close it out. James gets the shoulder up.
It's very impressive, and I do see when you're representing your country, and when you have a lot of pride, you carry that weight on your shoulders, and I know a little something about pressure and having to live up to that, and you see that with every move that he's making. He has snapped all of his movement, which is, you know, with Bull is a bulldozer. He's a literal bull. He's gonna run you down, but this snap, wait, we might be seeing something coming from Bull.
He caught it, he saw his opening here, starting to light up here, Cesar Benoni. And that was all it took.
Like a freight train.
The Bull, you mess with the Bull, you get the horns, and then some. James saw his opening, turning things around here on Cesar.
Oh, big man, over the top.
Bull James throwing Cesar around like he's a cruiserweight.
Oh!
But Cesar here turning things around once again for the moment. And now could be, whoa. There's the strike.
Massive!
Oh my God! That's the Amazon waterfall for the win! That's it! He did it!
He lifted over 300 pounds of Bull on his shoulders. And that, wow, very impressive by Cesar.
Well, you gotta give someone credit for calling their shot and owning up to it. And that's no easy task against a veteran like Bull James. A powerhouse like Bull James, and you said it. Hitting that move, he calls it the Amazon waterfall, lifting over 300 pounds of Bull James atop his shoulders, crashing to the mat. Take nothing away from James tonight, who was very game, but Cesar Benoni, could this be the start of the incredible winning streak of a bona fide star? the goods are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The former Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Josh Woods, making his way down here to BRCW.
We've got a hell of a champion here. He is absolutely amazing in the ring, and no knee pads, so you know this guy is real deal.
Well, I got to give a lot of credit to Josh Woods for the journey he's been on, but he's got a big test here tonight. I can tell you that very, very well. There he is, the former two-time Impact World Champion, former NFL star for the Atlanta Falcons, athlete personified, and self-described scumbag, the wrestling god, Moose.
It always crazy impresses me when we have an athlete like Moose who can also flip in the air, have the agility of somebody who's maybe like a cruiserweight champion but has the size that he does, and that is why he has held multiple championships, why he's such a huge star. I'm honestly starstruck by by all of the people here that we've seen tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always a great time down here at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, but this one, I'm going to tell you, is going to be a hard-hitting one. Moose, I see this guy week in and week out. Doesn't have a nice thing to say about any human I've ever seen. Like I said, it literally called himself a scumbag on national television and was proud of it.
Know thyself.
And
know thyself.
Josh Woods extending the hand here, which, you know, a sign of honor. Former, like I said, Ring of Honor Pure Champion. And Moose not quite responding in kind.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can count, ladies and gentlemen.
What a special little gift. I'm going to put those in my pocket for later.
Yeah, absolutely. But Josh Woods not standing for it, taking advantage, immediately grabbing Moose into the side headlock.
Did you see the reverb that happened with Woods when he was taking Moose over? It's a lot to bring this guy.
Oh yeah, Moose is no small man.
No, but look at that. Josh definitely learning and definitely like saying, I'm gonna use this size to be able to really bring this guy over. Very smart maneuver.
Yeah, and I was referencing the journey Josh Woods had been on throughout his career earlier on, and you know, he was someone, he came to WWE developmental at a time when I was still there, was trying to find his way there, never quite got his footing, and you know, like many, was unfortunately released from the company. But I only say that, I only bring that to the front because it was after that he went on a hell of a journey. He didn't give up, he grounded, he grinded and grinded and grinded, went to train at the Ring of Honor dojo, trained under some of the best wrestlers in the world like Delirious, and found his way, which led him to becoming a Ring of Honor Pure Champion, which is a division made up of some of the best wrestlers on the planet. In fact, he defeated current Impact Wrestling star and former Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham to become Pure Champion, and it really revitalized his career. So to see Josh Woods now as a whole different man.
Well, it's extremely inspirational. I feel like when a door is shut in your face, that is especially when you ignite. You figure out who you are. You really come into your own, and we both can attest to that. You know, when leaving the WWE circle of everything, it forces you to learn more about yourself. And we're seeing that with this confidence that he's coming at Moose with.
That's right, and growing into quite a very technically sound grappler here, obviously taking some joint manipulation there, bending the elbow of Moose backwards.
Moose deserved that, okay? Like he came right in the bat with a bad attitude and ready to just offend. All right, so
yeah,
you know,
that's Moose.
if you're gonna use your finger, like then Wood's gonna take out the fingers. Okay, let's just remove them from the equation.
Can I quote you on if you're going to use your anyway?
Oh,
this is a family show, guys.
Matt.
I apologize for my betrothed.
I want to say, first
here.
of all, the person in charge of all the innuendo has been you this time. You thought I was going to be the problem.
Oh my God! Well, as we were having a lover squabble there, Moose was lining Woods up for a huge chop. Woods ducked. I think Moose might have broken a finger.
Yeah, clearly.
Chopping the rail there. And you see those taped fingers of Moose is already clearly he's got some sort of injury there that he's trying to protect from. But chopping a rail, chopping a post there is not going to do you any favors.
No, I doubt that Moose can even feel his hand right now. I think all he's feeling are man, and this is so smart from Woods. This is why I love watching an athlete like him, because he has stayed on the same body part this entire time, and that is when you know someone knows what they're doing. Oh, an eye rig, a hell of one from Moose.
Moose saw that coming. Didn't want to get let Woods.
Oh no. Huge slam on the apron of the ring, the hardest part of the ring. It's the worst to take any kind of bend from.
There is no give in that section, and Moose clearly not here to make any friends with the folks here in Boca.
No, not at all.
Woods, who was laser focused on the hand, on the arm of Moose. That's Moose's wife with him here in the crowd.
That was cute. In an aggressive way.
Despite all the actions prior, I guess he's still a human. He's still a human there.
I mean,
there's still some humanity left.
Moose might be countering back with focusing on a body part.
Yeah, look at the folks on the ankle there for a minute of Josh Woods. Now just scrape it across the forehead.
Wow.
And this is that mean streak of Moose that everybody's come to know and either love or loathe, depending on which segment of the audience you're in.
Where you see Moose still holding his hand right. Wow, that was, wow.
Josh Alexander literally turned upside down by the wrestling god.
And through the ropes onto concrete. We don't have any mats out here, you guys.
No, that's right.
Like, these are hard hits.
That is not an easy landing for Josh Woods.
But like I said, still look at Moose favoring the right hand. The right hand. So he hasn't put it down. Looks like, I thought it was that chop to the post.
Oh, I can almost guarantee you it was. And that's been so, it's been affecting him this entire time. Like I said, he came into this match with those fingers taped. And so that work by Woods earlier, and now you see the speed, the ferocity of Josh Woods. Saw his opening and is like a freight train. And the butterfly suplex. Looking out for the cover for the win here, and Moose kicking out at 2.
Got Moose off his feet. He needs to keep that fire in him. Hopefully he didn't use his full tank of gas for coming up right there. Wow.
And you saw Moose was firmly in control, but maybe a little too deliberate there, leaving too much space for Josh Woods. But the minute there was an opening, Woods, like a bullet out of a gun. Now Moose reversing Woods back into the corner. Woods still putting up a fight here, though. As whoa! The rope sky high! Could it be for the win? Woods staying in this one.
Wow, that was the slam heard. I think I saw the entire first surface of the ring completely go into midair. You guys, these are incredible athletes, and here's the thing about Woods. Even though he has a little bit more of a lighthearted, a kind of a fun-loving personality about him, but when he gets going, he is absolutely absolutely, he's lethal. It's absolutely
all
incredible.
business. He's very dangerous. I mean, there's a reason no elbow pads, no knee pads, right? He likes to strike with those hard parts of the human skeleton to do even more damage. Great counter by Woods for the win. Not today, says Moose.
Oh, we got a hook for a backslide right here.
For that uppercut, could it be for Moose here? No, Woods able to get out of that one as well. Back and forth, counter for counter. These guys keep on going. And both guys tied into the ropes here.
Wow.
I believe Woods might have been looking for that Chaos Theory rolling German suplex. Ended up, at the very least, snapping Moose's back of his neck into the ropes, but not sure if he got as much of the impact as he wanted to. But hey, either which way you cut it, you got to keep your foot on the gas, keep on going to put Moose away.
Rolling your neck into a turnbuckle isn't great, so I think that's what's keeping Moose down for a moment right here. But literally, Josh Woods throwing every single pin to be able to get the monster that is Moose down on his shoulders for at least a moment.
And that moment was all Moose needed there to try to get back. Whoa! There's the German he was looking for, ended up snapping it off there instead.
Well, that's a lot of man meat to get over your shoulder in a German suplex.
Pro Wrestling is big meaty men slapping meat.
We have the meat.
That's right.
Boca Raton
and it's
Wrestling.
Going down here in Boca. Josh
We're not going to be welcome back. We keep having too many.
Sorry, I keep getting, I can't speak for you,
what are we gonna
my
do?
dear, but whoa, come on now.
Whoa! Oh!
Moose here.
Laying hands on the referee.
And now trying to brush it off. But meanwhile, his boot went a little low into the goods of Woods, if you will.
Speaking of meat, I don't think his is doing really well right now.
Oh, there's the spear! There's the spear from Moose. The spear that's won him multiple world championships. That's got to be it. Wait, what? What?
Even with a low blow, even with a spear, Woods is still in the game.
Moose cannot believe it. Whoa, and now furious with the official. And as much as I understand the rage, this is not their fault.
You can't raise hands at an official. You cannot.
If he wants to catch a fine and a disqualification.
It was because she snitched earlier.
Maybe. As Moose hit one of his biggest shots here in that spear, but Woods, fighting spirit personified.
Keeping him going, keeping those blows. Oh.
Moose cutting Woods off at the pass, though. Woods trying to find another German suplex.
Got reversals on reversals here.
Counter on counter. Oh! Beautiful shot to the knee, and then knocking the teeth out of Moose's mouth.
Woods has got to deliver another blow here while he's got Moose down. I don't even think Moose knows where he is for a minute right here.
I'm pretty sure I saw a tooth go flying, or at least knock the spit out of his mouth, as Woods has an idea here, going up top. High risk, potentially high reward, but no! Moose cutting him off at the pass. Now doing some climbing of his own.
Oh no, these are really two huge guys to be on the top rope right here. I don't know, y'all.
The tip-top rope here.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
Whoa! And wait. I don't.
Whoa. Both shoulders were down.
It appeared that way. It would seem like both men hooked each other's leg after the superplex there. Both thought that they had the other one trapped for a pinfall.
Oh, looks like Brutus Beefcake has something to say about it.
He's got an idea of what went down here. He has a decision for us.
It looks like we have added 5 minutes.
He wants 5 more minutes. I'm sure the crowd won't say no to 5 more minutes.
Looks like they're trying to settle this right here, right now.
I I'm not in charge, Moose.
5 more minutes. We hear you, Bruce. We hear you.
Let's get it. It looks like it's official. We have it. 5 more minutes.
What Brutus says, it goes here. And so we got 5 more minutes on the clock to be able to decipher this. Thank you, Brutus. Moose is not happy.
No, I mean, he's getting counted out. Moose has got to get back in the ring if he wants to win this.
Waiting till the last second.
Not sure if he was waiting for a ring announcement or what, but the barber has declared 5 more minutes or until we see a winner.
Well, I don't think Moose has really been on the good side of the referee.
Oh!
Uh-oh, we got a sleeper hold.
Woods with the sleeper hold, the rear naked choke here.
Locked in on Moose.
And Moose is starting to fade all the way down. Moose is fading here.
He's just shy of the rope.
Can't he quite get there as, and wait, what's go down? Wait. I think Josh Woods' shoulders were down, but I think I saw Moose tapping to the chokehold.
Woods' shoulders were down. At the same time, though, Moose was tapping? What is going on?
Once again, both guys here seem to have had a valid claim at victory.
Well, wait, did you see which one happened first?
It seemed almost dead on.
Well, Brutus has his work cut out for him tonight.
Shoulders were down. Getting another ruling here from Brutus.
Looks like Neil's gonna give an announcement.
Commissioner Beefcake has ruled this match a no contest.
I mean, and that's never the decision you want to hear. People want a winner here, but I mean, that was 2 separate occasions where we had a simultaneous decision.
The people at Boca Raton are not happy.
No, I mean,
uh-oh.
Josh Woods isn't happy. Moose isn't happy.
Woods is still down to go, though.
I mean, Josh Woods clearly, he's ready to keep this one going, but Commissioner Beefcake has ruled this a no contest.
It looks like we're gonna have to see the conclusion to this another day.
Another way. I don't know if a regular match can contain these two.
Both athletes extremely impressive. Very different offensive and defensive maneuvers, and yet they still continued to count each other out, to be able to get shoulders down.
They pushed each other's limits, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Very impressive. I want to see how this ends. We got to get these guys in the ring again.
is about to get turned all the way up here in Boca. Are you ready for the worm?
This is 90s excellence right here. We are being transported right back into one of my favorite eras of wrestling. I loved Scotty Too Hotty when I was a child. It was absolutely amazing. I still love Scotty. And he has got all of the moves still. Absolutely chef's kiss.
The guy is almost seemingly ageless. Obviously cut his teeth in Too Much and the infamous Too Cool with Rikishi and the late great Brian Lawler.
I am so starstruck right now.
Scotty Too Hotty, I mean, who obviously had an effect on our careers in the wrestling business. You know, trained for a lot of us over at the WWE Performance Center. Got to learn under Scotty Too Hotty. And it's great to see him just strike out one more time. And that's what he said. He loved his coaching job, but he said, you know what? Before I'm done, I just want to go out into the world and do what I love to do in the ring. For one more stretch, baby, one more run, and just see the world and see my fans and just do what I love one more time before hanging it all up. And it's great to see him popping up everywhere. But
his opponent from Hawaii, weighing at 250 pounds,
but his opponent here tonight, as you saw in the video highlight before the match here, Noah, again, who was also studied for a long time under the tutelage of Scotty Too Hotty. And who's been in this business for a long time and has gained, as some of us often do, a little bit of an ego, and didn't like what he felt like being talked down to by Scotty Too Hotty. As we're awaiting the appearance of Noah Kikoa, calls himself the finest.
Well, this is quite the grudge match tonight, as we saw on the backstage when Kikoa completely attacked Scotty after just giving good mentorly advice. Scotty has been nothing but a positive influence on the wrestling community and on Kikoa. And so the fact that Kikoa has the audacity to be able to attack his own mentor, his own coach, who helped him get to where he is today, is absolutely unbelievable. And Kikoa showing up in streetwear.
I mean, yeah, Noah Kikoa here doesn't seem ready to compete here. I mean, his jeans and he's got his jacket on.
I know, he looks like he's gonna
ready to head out for the evening. We do indeed have a match scheduled here. Clearly, Noah Kikoa got something to say. I mean, a surprising turn of events here. Noah Kakoa coming out here very contrite.
You don't know me for 8 years, Scotty. I'm sorry.
We'll see if Scotty accepts the olive branch here.
I don't think it looks like it. All right, we've got a handshake. We got a handshake, folks.
And a hug. I mean, Noah Kakoa coming out here, hat in hand, after his actions last time here at BRCW. So wow. It looks like we may not be getting a confrontation and a wrestling match. I mean, that's too bad, but I'm happy to see these two working out. You know, I know they were close in their time working together. Yeah, it's good to see that.
Yeah, and when you're talking about someone's kids, usually they mean.
Hold up!
Oh my God!
What the hell?
Kakoa completely going off on Scotty. Oh!
I don't know why I'm acting so damn surprised. Noah Kakoa emotionally manipulating here. Scotty too hotty.
Man, that's low. You don't start talking about somebody's kids and your kids.
Using his own child, using Scotty's kids who are here in the audience watching their father tonight do what he loves, and Kakoa taking advantage of all that, of all their history together, to simply get a cheap shot on the veteran.
Said. Emotional manipulation. This is not cool. Not cool at all on Kakoa. He had tape in his pocket. He never intended on apologizing.
This was clearly a premeditated plan on the part of the finest. When, hey, look, I was not always a saint in my in-ring career, but there's sometimes just some lows you can't sink to.
Well, Scotty's kids are here. They're literally watching Kakoa completely assault their dad, and it's just, you know, it makes your blood boil. Scotty must be livid, but completely blindsided.
This was the match on paper, was these two individuals, but this match as it's unfolded is not what anybody had planned or expected to see here tonight at BRCW. And I try to be unbiased, and I try to even often see the plight of the person most people disagree with. You know, the guy everyone sees as in the wrong. I'll try to understand it, but I cannot validate the actions here of Noah Kakoa tonight.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. He's not really racking up big points with me.
I don't think he's racking up big points with anybody here in Florida. Now.
Oh, hell no.
Bringing it right in front of his own children.
Oh.
Trying to embarrass Scotty.
What the hell?
A new level of low here from Noah Kakoa.
Completely unbelievable.
Literally adding insult to injury.
So much disrespect.
Just shoving it in the face of Scotty's own children.
No matter how Scotty's feeling right now, Scotty's got to get his bearings on him.
He's had a hard. I mean, Noah did jumping, cheap shot from behind, and now has just been toying with Scotty, beating him all around the ring. But now,
there it is.
You don't want to get Scotty too hotty, playing hot, because when he gets going, baby, there's no more dancing, there's no more messing around.
Kakoa has awakened. Scotty too hotty, a vintage of now, of forever. Here Scotty goes.
He's feeling it.
Wow.
And now you've got a very angry, very motivated Scotty too hotty to give you your comeuppance, Kakoa.
This is where the teacher still remains absolute. The teacher still remains on top, and that's the thing. Usually when you're a teacher, you're a mentor, you don't reveal all of your tricks up your sleeve.
Still got a thing or two to teach the kid here is Noah Kakoa on wobbly knees now, courtesy of Scotty Too Hottie. And Scotty has completely turned this matchup around. Getting a measure of revenge on Kakoa here.
Kakoa might not even know where he's at right now. Up.
And Boca count along with Scotty Too Hottie.
1, 2, 3.
All the way up. Can we get to the double digits?
Wait for it.
And they're pointing back to his children, reminding this one's for you.
I can only imagine how Scotty's kids are feeling right now.
Oh, wait. Oh, God! Scotty Too Hottie looking for the bulldog to set up the worm. Found the referee instead, and Kakoa takes advantage with another shot to the jaw.
This is not just a regular match. This is deeply personal. This has gone back. Clearly, when you give up years of mentorship, years of friendship, this is what you're seeing.
And now the referee out cold at the moment. Kakoa.
Oh no.
Once again now literally taking the chair from Scotty's son from underneath him. And now clearly with the referee taken out, Kakoa planning to use this. Really make this personal. Wait, hold up. No. Hey, I know you want to defend Dad, but this is not the place to do it. Scotty's son, not a trained wrestler, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's in the ring with a huge Kakoa right now.
Whoa, come on.
Kakoa has hands on
He's a young man. Scotty coming to the defense of his son. Catches another right hand for his trouble. Damn it, Kakoa, come on, leave his son out of this. Wait!
Bulldog by Scotty's son!
And like father, like son, and there's no way. Oh! W-O-R-M! Can it? Oh, no. And if the referee doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
Come on, ref!
Oh my God! Not quite enough.
But completely valiant. It's not even an attempt. Execution.
Great, justified effort there by the son of Scotty Too Hottie. Not enough to put Noah Kakoa away, who stays in this one. Who now wants to put this one away for good.
Scotty's son looking on very anxiously.
Wanting to clear again, just wants to defend Dad.
Oh! Scotty dodges!
And now he gets it. That's the bulldog Scotty was looking for before. And now, one from the son, now one from the OG. Double your pleasure, double your fun.
He still got it, he never lost it. Yes!
And that's gotta be it. What?
Yo, I'm stressed out.
And once again, I mean, you may not like his tactics coming into this one, but the toughness of Kakoa shining through here. Taking the worm from 2 generations.
But a testament to Scotty's training with Kakoa.
True.
He has made a monster.
Clearly. And whoa. Scotty now, maybe a little frustrated himself, but is he willing to get himself disqualified here to punish Kakoa?
Kakoa emotional, begging on his knees, literally, to not be struck down by Scotty.
Referee threatening to disqualify Scotty here. Scotty knows too. Scotty, thankfully, Bruisin getting the better part of valor here. Oh, God, no!
Low blow by Cocoa!
Right when the referee's back was turned, and if that's how it's gonna go down, and it does. Damn it!
Unfortunately,
here is your winner, Noah.
man,
Not the outcome anybody here in Boca wanted to see. None of this was how it was supposed to be here between these two.
if we thought this grudge between these two athletes, the mentor and student is over, it is just beginning, and the knife has just been dug even deeper.
Dug in and twisted at the hands of the self-proclaimed finest Noah Cocoa, who clearly willing to take any tactic, any manipulation, any chance to change the narrative in his favor. And like it or not, to great success here tonight against a legend in Scotty 2 Hotty.
This next contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the BRCW Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Miami, Florida, she is the hottest prospect in South Florida, the five-star athlete, Bruisin.
And well, we get down to it.
here we go. We are going for women's gold today with the BRCW Women's Championship on the line, and a brand newcomer to BRCW is Ruthie J right here.
And for those of you that follow BRCW and you know, we're getting ready for Crusin For Bruisin, of course you may know that originally scheduled for this contest as the challenger was the infamous, the virtuosa herself, Gianna Carrazzo, who unfortunately underwent a surprise dental emergency and could not make it down to Boca. We hope she's doing well and has a speedy recovery to that, but Ruthie J stepping into those very, very large shoes and you know, this is what the business is all about. You know, these opportunities can just happen like that. Right, I mean, I got mad respect for anybody coming out and singing themselves to the ring, and there is nothing MJ Jenkins likes more than a spotlight and a microphone. The only thing being maybe that BRCW Women's Championship that she just, at our last event in November, won after a tournament, ultimately defeating Kylan King to become the BRCW Women's Champion, the first ever, the inaugural champion. And now here with her inaugural title defense.
I'm excited to see where MJ and Ruthie J are going to take this today. We got to give it to Ruthie J. She said, I didn't have to get ready. I stayed ready. I am ready to come in here right away for a championship title opportunity. But MJ was probably prepping for Deonna Purrazzo. We know Deonna is a huge person in wrestling and has been a champion at Impact and otherwise. Oh, it looks like MJ got something to say.
MJ Jenkins with some big words heading into this contest. None too pleased with the last-minute change of opponents.
Right off the bat, we got slaps and blows going from both of these opponents.
Oh!
Wow!
Ruthie J is seizing this opportunity with gusto. Not wasting any time, taking it to the champ here.
Well, like you said, Matt, when an opportunity presents itself, that's all it takes. Sometimes it's up to what you do with it. Are you gonna take it and run, or are you gonna let it pass you by?
That's right. Oh, but MJ Jenkins. Oh, that's. You gotta be kidding me.
No way.
The Vengeance Bomb, and that's gonna be it.
Already, MJ showed what was up. This is her house, this is her championship.
Uh-oh. Well, good. You know what? I mean, credit to Ruthie J for bringing that fight, for coming in here, you know, straight out of the gate. Young prospect in this business, has such a bright future, absolutely no doubt.
Absolutely.
And brought the fight to MJ. But, you know, this is MJ's territory. This is MJ Jenkins' house. This is MJ Jenkins' championship, and she made an emphatic statement to that effect right here tonight.
As much as we might not like MJ Jenkins' tactics, you gotta hand it to her. She's a star, she's an alpha, and she does not let anyone get in her way, not a newcomer. And we're just gonna have to see if her and Gianna Barraza will ever get rescheduled.
Yeah, I hope we can have that match later down the line. You know it'll be good, because despite what MJ Jenkins might have said, I know from personal experience, MJ, the virtuoso is afraid of no woman, no man, no wrestler. So you better have your wrestling boots on that night when that match finally does indeed happen. This next one is going to be lively, as there is Chop Chop Charlie is in the house.
Come on, look at those moves. Get it, Cha-Cha.
And there's already some people in the crowd starting to hit them dance moves.
Because between Cha-Cha Charlie and then we have Levis Valenzuela, we're going to have a hell of a good time out here.
Oh, that's
lots of spirit and lots of excellent dancing.
Absolutely.
You know.
The vibe is definitely going to be on fire, on fuego here Cha-Cha Charlie gets set for one-on-one action.
For a fun fact that anyone maybe had any doubts, Matt Rabel does not know how to cha-cha.
I do not know. As many Cha-Cha Charlie matches as I've watched now, I still don't know how. One day I'll learn, maybe.
We'll talk to Cha-Cha in the back.
Well, maybe I'll have Charlie teach me.
His opponent from the Dominican Republic, weighing 225 pounds, No Way Jose!
And do you like the cha-cha? Or are you here for the conga? And now look at that, he of course, No Way doesn't come alone. The party always follows.
Look at that conga line.
That is extensive.
That just looks like good fun, which all of these people here at BRCW know something about because we are pre-gaming for the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Rager.
Yeah, I'm feeling there'll be a couple conga lines on the cruise ship.
No duh. Like with that's just like half of the. That's how you get your exercise.
Did we have a conga line at our wedding?
No, thank God.
Didn't?
No, we did not. You're not really like a conga guy. Man.
I could have been.
You're right. You should have been.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
That's why I'm so excited right now because me and you never cha-cha or conga.
It's true. So now maybe we can do both tonight.
That's all it took was a wrestling show to get you to do it.
Absolutely. As right now, I mean, Levis, No Way here. I'll go making a full lap around the audience
before
here.
he even gets to the ring.
Not when it comes to dancing. Dancing doesn't know anything.
And if anyone could know, it's No Way Jose. Yeah. He's got all the win for all of the conga. That's a lot of Hawaiian shirts.
They brought a couple of members of the audience into the conga line as well. The party is just getting started.
I've never seen so many Bermuda shorts in my life.
Or Tommy Bahama shirts. Or captain's hats.
And yet, I can't stop myself from bopping.
It is truly is a vibe. This is why you gotta come out, check out the BRCW shows live.
It has been nothing but hard hits, nothing but a party this whole time, and nothing but grudge matches, intensity. We've got family feuds going on. We have everything right here at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, and we're about to get a lot more fun up in here between No Way Jose and Cha-Cha Charlie.
Normally, Cha-Cha Charlie is the one, brings the dance, brings the vibes. I think even he's a little like, oh my God. He's met his match, but I think he likes it.
I don't know, they're vibing. Yeah. Look at this, they're kind of like, oh, okay.
There's definitely a vibe in the building.
I mean, obviously, everyone wants to shake their butt. Everybody wants to dance. I can't tell who this crowd is more into.
Are they yelling for the cha-cha? For the No Way?
It's pretty evenly distributed in here.
They just want to party. As Levis, No Way is pointing out here, both men representing the Dominican Republic and their heritage here, both love to dance. Inviting one of the conga line in the ring. He wants the music one more time.
Do we have a dance contest happening here? Looks like it.
It seems like it.
Oh! Come on, moves!
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, maybe I really do need to learn some moves.
I think you do.
From these guys. I think you'd like it.
Are you feeling FOMO right now? I'm impressed with this conga line dancer. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she's got the moves too.
Yeah. All right, this match started off with a little bit of a conga. Oh, no!
But at the end of the day, this is still pro wrestling, folks.
It was all a ruse.
As No Way reminds you. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up.
Oh no! Oh no! Conga! Conga!
Oh! He caught the Kong? Oh, little dipsy-doodle in and out and oh! That's a good conga line right there. Always got your back. And they are partying.
Your back, your front, and everything else.
Yeah, no kidding. And now, returning to the physicality of the pro wrestling world.
Like we're getting to business now.
Oh, big crossbody from No Way.
Not quite to put Cha-Cha away, but both of these broskies has finally put away the dancing. Well, I don't know. We still got some shimming.
Yeah,
going
there's
on here.
you never truly put it away, right?
Amen, amen. Never stop dancing, everyone. Oh, unless you just got body slammed by No Way Jose.
I don't think Cha-Cha is going to be doing any Cha-Chas anytime soon. But No Way now, feeling himself, feeling the groove. Oh! And just like that, Cha-Cha Charlie turning things around here. The groove has returned to Charlie here. Oh, beautiful step up enziguri. Will that be enough to put No Way away? Into the cover, 2 count, and No Way says no way.
Well, both of these dancers slash entertainers slash professional wrestlers have been feeling each other out. And Cha-Cha doesn't have, he's at a disadvantage out here. He does not have a whole conga line to be able to catch him outside of the ring. So kind of unfortunate that No Way Jose took advantage of Cha-Cha in that way.
Very true.
We don't see any bad feelings besides just pure competition coming from Cha-Cha.
That's right, as No Way now scooping up into a vertical suplex. The strength on display from No Way Jose. And what goes up must come down.
That was a long fall for Mr. Cha-Cha.
Yeah, No Way Jose is not a small man.
No, he's a tall specimen. Cha-Cha's boots almost touch the top of the ceiling over here.
That's right. Yeah, No Way Jose here got an extra cheering section. And it makes it easier to keep the energy at an all-time high.
Oh no, we're looking at another large slam from No Way Jose to Cha-Cha.
Oh, and or it's just a classic airplane spin.
Oh,
he's not done yet.
As you can see, this move affects both opponents
both wrestlers,
here.
Could be feeling a little bit of the. And Cha-Cha goes down with the dizzies.
See, the problem that Jose had here was that he didn't spot a dancer.
Oh, wait.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't think he realizes who he's got here.
Uh-oh.
Wait, and now Cha-Cha's confused. Pinning the referee, what is happening? everybody, yeah, we've all kind of swapped places here. Dizziness is not funny, ladies and gentlemen. And well, now here's a pinfall. Kick out by Cha-Cha as the referee's coming to one more time.
There should be a warning label before you, Cha-Cha. You must be aware of dizziness.
Yes, be aware of your
surroundings.
As Cha-Cha Charlie dumping No Way Jose into the midst of his own conga line.
Uh-oh, Cha-Cha looks like he's gearing up. He's got those happy feet coming at the conga. Oh!
And No Way gets out of the way. Conga line cutting him off at the pass.
I think Cha-Cha's getting a little annoyed with this conga line.
Right, I think he was into the groove, he was into the dance before, but I think he's had enough of the conga line. And hold up. No Way Jose just climbed underneath the ring. To get the advantage, to get the drop on Cha-Cha Charlie.
Once again, No Way Jose shamelessly using his conga cohorts to get advantage in this match.
Use the tools you got.
So far, Cha-Cha's been quite impressive here, no matter all of the disadvantages that he's been facing from the moment he came out here.
He has been a game for every fight, every setback. Yeah, the conga line coming into advantage, the confusion from all the dizziness and the airplane spin.
And both athletes absolutely going at each other on the apron over here. Feel like the dance floor good times are long past these two.
You would think so, but don't forget, we do got to get this back in the ring. We need a decision in the middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the ref might still be a little dizzy from being up in the air.
Might have lost a little bit of his counts there.
The ref's got to get rid of these Congo people. They are a distraction out here, getting involved. What is this? What is this? There's a guy out here in a neon fro.
It's a very, very fair point. Lots of captain hats. Never trust too many captains. There's too many captains in the kitchen. We're on deck. There's now No Way charging up one more time.
Oh! Monstrous leg drop.
Huge leg drop for the win. And Cha-Cha saying, nah.
Nice.
It's all right. And No Way. Digging his knee in the back of Cha-Cha Charlie. Trying to squeeze the life out of him.
Cha-Cha's still alive, fighting with the crowd behind him. Will he live to Cha-Cha another day?
Good fight here from Cha-Cha Charlie, breaking free, but only for a moment.
Cha-Cha needs his own conga line. Cha-Cha's Chi-Chi's. So we could all be like out there. No, Chi-Chi's means something else.
Or at least just finding his own rhythm. And attempts to roll up on No Way Jose.
With a fancy roll up.
Only gets two. Now fighting his way out of the corner. We're going to turn this momentum around.
Keep it up, Cha-Cha. Keep it up.
Oh, is that a little dance? Dance back and forth between where he takes the head off of No Way Jose.
Cha-Cha's got to keep up this momentum to gain up on No Way Jose.
Jose, the bigger man, trying to turn things around. Cha-Cha, sling blade.
Using that speed and agility to get No Way Jose on his back. Go for the cover.
Here it is for the win here. And not quite enough. Cha-Cha Charlie, none too pleased with that result. This one continues. And a knee strike there, and then the leg drop. And the cha-chas continue for Charlie here.
Oh, huge elbow down to No Way Jose. Is that enough to put him away?
Could it be?
Cha-Cha should not get emotional right now. We got to stay focused, got to stay on No Way Jose. Plus, you got all these sus mofos on the outside in Hawaiian shirts that I don't trust.
Very, very valid. As now Cha-Cha taking it to the high rent district to try to shut this one down for good.
Oh, huge Superman punch in Cha-Cha's face.
Shuts down Cha-Cha on the top rope. And now, No Way looking to bring Cha-Cha down the hard way. Big risk here. And down comes No Way Jose. Hard.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy. The hat goes on.
Cha-Cha's going in.
Oh! Catching him out of nowhere with that punch. Tumbling all the way to the conga line. Hey, and the party continues. Is this going to be the count out? No, he's out on the conga line.
The conga line is slowly backing Cha-Cha up into the gorilla. Oh, yes! Yes! Sweet justice! Sweet victory!
That one's it.
Take them out, Cha-Cha!
And that was it. The conga line proved effective.
Cha-Cha was robbed. I don't have to be non-biased at all. Cha-Cha was robbed.
No, you say what you feel. It was that huge. Normally, No Way likes to use that pop-up baseball, that pitch punch, and that knocked Cha-Cha all the way into the conga line, who just kept the party all the way out on the floor.
I told you those Congo people were sus.
You were not wrong. But No Way Jose here trying to extend the olive branch. Those watching at home, No Way Jose espousing to the crowd here that Cha-Cha Charlie does nothing but go around and everywhere he wrestles makes people happy with his energy, his personality. So let's make some people happy here tonight.
Even though him and No Way had quite the matchup here, maybe a little skewed, but still friends and still dancing partners.
That's right.
Where it really counts.
That's right. A lot of respect between these two, bringing the hype, bringing the vibe. And there you go, playing the music of Cha-Cha Charlie himself. Putting smiles on faces, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about.
Smiles on faces and wiggles and asses. That's what we're doing.
Amen.
And we're having a good time here. Gaming at Crusin For Bruisin, gearing up for our final contest of the evening, the BRCW Heavyweight Championship.
Introducing first, the challenger from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, weighing at 300 pounds and standing 7 feet tall, Jack Tallow.
Well, it is main event time here at BRCW, and that man right there, 7 foot tall, over 300 pounds, an absolute monster in any room he walks into. And tonight he walks into a world championship matchup.
And by no mistake either, Jack Tallow is the one that won the fatal four-way match last time we were here at BRCW and got the wonderful win that we are seeing now is leading him up to success, climbing the ladder of BRCW and facing the heavyweight champion, Lakay.
Could this be the crowning night for Jack Tallow? You see the intensity, the ferocity he brings with him. But we know Lakay is a fighting champion in every single sense of the word, and has been since coming here to BRCW. But this challenge here in the 7 foot tall Tallow is unlike anything he's faced before.
And his opponent from Boca Raton, Florida, representing Haiti, weighing 250 pounds, is the BRCW Heavyweight Champion, Lakay.
Himself, who sits atop the mountain of BRCW.
Hometown hero coming out and ready to take on the #1 contender. Fully, I was doing the math in my head that Lakay is almost 100 pounds less than Jack Tallow. So he's got quite the battle ahead of him, but once again, the strap on him to be able to show that he is #1 in this. So we're gonna see what we're gonna be facing tonight.
I mean, you're not wrong. Lakay is no small man, but even him in the shadow of Jack Tallow gives up size, gives up height. This will be an uphill battle for Lakay. But that is something he has never been afraid of before. He is hardworking. You heard him say in that video, he wants to do this for all the young kids out there trying to break into this business, working hard every day, training hard every day to be a champion. He wants to be a champion they can look up to. Whereas Jack Tallow, he only wants you to literally look up at him.
There is no choice in the matter when you're up against Tallow. But we had the hometown advantage, home field with Lakay. Both of these men's giants in their own right, but this is going to be a very interesting matchup, for sure. Look at the eyes on Tallow here.
He is deadly focused. I'm walking out of here with championship gold. And I already started. Oh! Two bulls meeting in the center of the ring immediately. Again, the momentum in Tallow' favor here, the larger of the two athletes.
Well, that was rude.
You think Tallow cares?
Doesn't look like it.
He's is not here to make friends, it's for damn sure.
Well, whenever these two men are locking up, though, you can feel worlds collide as they do. Both of them very strong in their own right, but as we're seeing Talos really using that height advantage over Lakai.
He's going to have the leverage advantage throughout this entire matchup. Lakai is going to have to cut the redwood down piece by piece. And now Talos trying to choke the life out of Lakai, who fights back.
But as we're seeing with Lakai's technique here, is a very grounded wrestler, which is going to be of a huge favor to him when facing somebody like Talos. Having a grounded nature and not letting size or hype to get him off balance is going to be crucial here.
And then that's the one disadvantage Talos might have with his size, with his frame. If you could take his balance out from underneath him, take those long legs out, you might have a shot. You might have an advantage.
But as we saw just right now with Talos, the legs and the flexibility that he has, even just coming out to the ring, you saw that he fully jumped onto the apron with like nothing. So he does have quite a bit of athleticism. Oh, Lakai
as
really
well as
taking
the size, you're right. And now tossing Lakai's shoulder first into that post.
That metal post.
Very unforgiving. Now bending Lakai over the middle rope, furthering the damage.
Not only that, Talos, wow. Oh, you can see the rope digging into Lakai's stomach, cutting off circulation, creating a lot of obstruction to the GI. Nothing but not good.
And now just leaning on the champion here, insult to injury. Just bending Lakai in half over those steel ropes.
The mind game that Talos is playing right here with Lakai, despite Lakai being champion, being top dog here,
He's trying to prove a point here is Jack Talos.
That he's saying, I'm bigger, I'm badder,
He wants to be the king of this jungle here, but Lakai saying there's still a lion alive and well. And Talos so tall, his feet almost clipped the guardrail when he got clotheslined over.
He almost took out the audience with him.
No kidding. But instead takes out Lakai as he charged the ropes.
This mind game that Lakai is receiving from Talos. Right into the metal steps, sending all the camera people in a scurry.
You gotta watch out when you got two bulls like this doing battle at ringside.
All the amazing staff here at BRCW bringing you this amazing product right here, but no one is safe.
No.
when you have huge athletes like this.
No kidding, especially someone with the ferocity and the intensity of Talos.
Delivering a punishment to Lakai.
And continue, just right in the, almost in the front row here.
Towering over Lakai, sending all of his weight onto Lakai. Lakai really has to show him why he is champion, why he is here, and why he is #1 here at BRCW.
That's a good start. I mean, he's not giving in, that's for sure, without a fight, but Talos' dominance here cannot be denied.
Punishing him on the outside.
Whoa! Just these clubbing blows across the chest. Talos feeling very confident right now.
Lakai's really got to get his breath under him and really got to get on those feet, get back on those tree trunks he calls legs, and serve it back to Talos.
Now the trash talk coming out from Jack Talos.
He's had a bad attitude since he came out here.
He is perpetually with a bad attitude. As now continuing to physically punish Lakai. Huge clubbing splash in the corner there.
Well, we're seeing that Talos is not just all brute strength and whatnot. He won a fatal four-way, which takes a lot of, you have a lot of strategy behind that. You have a lot of psychology behind that in order to win something like that. So Lakai really has his work cut out for him if he's going to maintain his championship.
And he's in a bad way. Could be in danger now.
Oh. We're going to have to send the engineer out here to check out this ring.
No kidding.
We have had too many huge monsters in here tonight, shaking the actual foundation of this building.
No kidding.
Wow.
That huge rolling senton, the lariat, now into the cover for the championship here. Could we see a new whip? And not quite yet, says Lakai. The hard-working Haitian kicks out.
Lakai has got to create some distance, some space, roll out, something to get his breath underneath him.
You saw the way that Talos was almost smiling after he kicked out, after Lakai kicked out. He is happy to continue inflicting punishment.
Lakai still not dead though, still. Once again, Talos crushing his opponent in every single maneuver and anything, whether it's on the ropes, whether it's on the apron. You're seeing him bore his entire body weight on his opponent. Lakai has got to get on those feet.
Yeah, it has been a bad way for Lakai here for quite a minute. As now almost a variation of a camel clutch here.
This is the gory
Jack
special,
Talos.
my dear. My grandfather
well,
involved with this move.
I didn't want to insult your grandfather with if this
Gotta
wasn't
lock
exactly.
those legs.
It's
Gotta lock
it's a little different.
Yep.
That's why Lakai is still able to fight back.
If Talos really wants to make this truly effective, he's gonna lock those legs underneath those knees, a la gory special.
Very much, but still at this point, doing punishment. As Lakai, though, found his way to his feet and continuing to fight back. Never count Lakai out.
There we go. He's got to get Talos off of those feet. He's got to gain an advantage, on Talos.
And instead you see Talos wobbling here, but still on his feet.
Lakai jumping to be able to get Talos off his feet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, and he did it!
Huge black hole slam. Wait, what?
Whoa, whoa.
What the hell? Whoa! Honey, all the way from our neck of the woods, Frank the Clown, manager to the scummiest wrestlers on the planet.
And Lakai looks pissed the moment he's getting momentum.
I mean, we knew Frank was supposed to be here with an announcement.
Uh-oh, Lakai's got hands on Frank. Lakai's got hands on Frank. Oh!
Oh, God! And he hit Lakai with a low blow. Referee was distracted, and the skull slam there. And is this going to be a new champion like this? And there it is! Jack Talos is your new BRCW heavyweight champion.
My God! Frank the Clown taking full advantage
of the referee's back being turned. And this is the way you see a new champion crowned. Thanks to Frank and his distraction. It looks like Frank the Clown is a new client in your BRCW World Champion, Jack Talos.
Even though Jack Talos was very impressive during this matchup against Lakai, maybe we know why he was so cocky coming out, because he had Frank the Clown right at his beck and call, knowing he was going to take advantage of Lakai. Lakai got robbed tonight.
Plan executed. to perfection. And listen, right before the music of Frank the Clown hit, Lakai he was coming back. He was building momentum back in his own favor. And that was the moment Frank the Clown struck to turn the attention away for just a second, but that was all that was needed.
Well, the whole BRCW locker room in the back is on notice. We have a brand new champion, and he is a monster at over 7 feet, 320 pounds.
The question isn't who's next to challenge Jack Talos. My question for everybody at BRCW is, who in the hell is gonna stop Jack Talos? It was a lovely experience. Oh, and thank you all for watching and being here. We'll see you next time at Boca Raton Championship Wrestling.